We are talking about the dark side of the light chasers, reclaiming your power, creativity, brilliance, and dreams by Debbie Ford. We all have parts of ourselves, past and present, that we are ashamed of, things we don't want other people to know about us, and fear if they did know, they wouldn't be able to love or accept us anymore. Our upbringing, family, friends, religion, and society at large train us to hide away various aspects of ourselves. What do you hide? What are you the most embarrassed about? Are you drowning in debt just to keep up the appearance of wealth? Are you the perfect couple on social media but demean and ignore each other in private? It's important to realize you can and are both caring and cruel, both a loving parent and a jerky one, honest and dishonest. Debbie writes, when we grasp the enormity of this, we can start to see the vastness of who we are. We all have power, strength, creativity, and compassion. We all have greed, lust, anger, and weakness. There is no trait, quality, or aspect that we don't possess. The goal of this work is to become whole, and the only way to do that is by embracing your shadow self, accepting yourself as both good and bad so that you can act more in alignment with the best version of yourself. Now, to accept your shadow self, you have to find it again. So you didn't just hide it from others, you hid it from yourself. So you find your shadow by looking in the mirror, not the bathroom mirror. The way you perceive and judge the people and world around you is a mirror into yourself. Debbie said, I realized that I only judged people when they displayed a quality I could not accept in myself. She's talking about negative judgments, not observations. So noticing somebody has a different opinion than you is very different than becoming extremely upset that somebody has a different opinion of you. This is the, I can't stand people who are intolerant, which in reality is just a form of being intolerant. That's more of an easy one. How about a skinny person who is repulsed by overweight people? Their reaction has nothing to do with the overweight person, but their own hidden fear of ugliness. Anyone that falls outside of their beauty standard provokes their insecurity and thusly their negative and cruel judgments. Debbie says, imagine having 100 different electrical outlets on your chest. Each outlet represents a different quality. The qualities we acknowledge and embrace have cover plates over them. They are safe. No electricity runs through them. But the qualities that are not okay with us, which we have not yet owned, do have a charge. So when others come along who act out one of these qualities, they plug right into us. See, the more someone else's behavior negatively impacts you, the closer you need to look and the harder it will be to find it hiding within you. But here are 3 exercises that will help. Exercise 1 is a series of 3 questions for when you're struggling to find the trait within yourself. Ask, have I ever demonstrated that behavior in the past? So maybe you aren't currently lying, but you have lied before. And this isn't to make lying okay, but to help you come from a place of compassion instead of reaction. Question 2, am I demonstrating that behavior now? If you're having an extremely strong emotional reaction, it's likely you're probably demonstrating the behavior yourself. And question 3, under different circumstances, am I capable of demonstrating that behavior? This is helpful for the heavy stuff that you can't possibly imagine doing yourself. Exercise 2, make a list of 3 people you admire and all their positive traits. We disown our strengths just as much as we disown our weaknesses. And Debbie says if you admire greatness in another human being, it's your own greatness you're seeing. You may manifest it in a different way, but if you don't have greatness within you, you wouldn't be able to recognize that quality in someone else. Now, also journal about 3 people you don't like and the traits you don't like about them. Then look at the list and try and find examples from your own life about how you possess both trait lists. Exercise 3. Name your bad traits and visualize them as a separate person. Debbie says it became clear that the process was not about getting rid of the things we dislike in ourselves, but about finding the positive side of these aspects and integrating it into our lives. Getting in touch with different dimensions of your shadow self can be painful. So when you see that part of yourself as someone else, it helps tenfold. My daughter had a hard time accepting and loving her anxiety until we named her Anxious Allie, visualized her as a 2-year-old in great detail, but most importantly, talked to her about what she was trying to teach my daughter and what she needed from my daughter to stop acting out so much. Now, I hope the concepts of this book helped you as much as it helped me. I know it can be difficult, although it is simple, so check out my other book reviews of Loving What Is, The 4 Agreements, and You Are a Badass. Let's end with a quote from Debbie Ford. We are only as sick as our secrets. These secrets make it impossible for us to be our authentic selves. But when you make peace with yourself, the world will mirror back the same level of peace. When you're in harmony with yourself, you'll be in harmony with everyone else. Thank you for joining me. Please subscribe, comment, and like this video if you feel inclined. You make it a great day.